We want. Good night, sir. Oh, sir, not there.
Good night, guys. How are you?
Good night, sir.
Come on. All right. I just completed a class and they asked me to send them some information. Just give me a half a second while I compose um, an email. It also gives me enough time to the others enough time to get in. Worksheet MATH 3502. How you do otherwise? Oh, are you guys okay?
Yes, sir. I'm in Edcosop at the moment.
Nice, nice, nice.
Sir, is it possible you can get a mid-semester Tuesday because we have one exam Thursday?
Okay, so that's a request that I'm hearing. We can talk about it, guys. I would suppose maybe the others two will have. Which semester is Thursday?
Caribbean Studies.
Oh, I don't think all of you do Caribbean studies.
No, hold on. Next week, Thursday, yes. Caribbean Studies. So how for have our next, hold on there, sir. Something wrong. Because we not have our on Thursday. Hold on there, sir. Let me
Make up,
call her one time. Hold on.
make up your mind. Let me know. Let me know. Let me
Hold on, hold
know.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
It's communication and it's not next week Thursday.
It's communication that you have. It's communication test you have.
Yes, sir, but it's the week after next week.
It's the week after next week. Okay, all right. But what am I
Oh,
doing? What am I doing?
so she says the other week. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, my money you just told us that is the other week. Um,
So you pick a day. Which one is yours?
yeah, man, I'm gonna have a conversation with you on that matter now. But
When
these
everybody come.
days, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. We can just do it one time. All right. So is there? How many I have? Okay, I want to have 12 students, 11 students. All right. One thing I'm gonna ask you guys. I need for okay, D. I'm gonna ask you to ensure that you're using your ECC email addresses to enter the classes. I'm going to ask that you get into the habit of using your ECC email address when once it is that you're doing any business, any communication, anything at all with the college. And as such, there are a few of you on Edico that have not updated your personal email addresses to your ECC email addresses. And I'm looking at my screen and I'm seeing a few of you coming in as guests, suggesting that you're not using your ECC email address. So I'm going to ask that you get into the habit of just switching over, and also importantly, if you pick up your emails on your phone, just add your ECC email address to it, so that you always get the information, that you always have the information. Um, and with that said, you should be able to be in the know, pick up all the communication from the college, so that none of you is left in the dark. None of you is left in the dark. You about to lose your job.
You too, sir?
Huh? um.
Can still say Trump not keep it up so easy.
Oh
Anyway, him
my,
take it, him just need to accept him lose. It done
oh
it
my
though.
goodness.
A time for we get visa now.
It's not even that I'm saying. It's time for somebody who can, once the United States of America still has a coronavirus, all the other countries in the world will have coronavirus. All right? The United States is at the hub of the world. All right? So once the United States still has, oh crap, I did something wrong, have the
Yeah, get
coronavirus,
yeah,
it
get
means that
it.
the rest of us may have it.
Yeah, get it soon. No worries, sir.
Oh, what will catch you soon?
You, if me have it, you have to have it.
The blood of Jesus is against the thought. I tramp it underfoot and I bury it 6 foot 6 deep down. All right? Okay. Thank you.
I want to go on this one.
Uh, just blood a rock man shall talk about me will catch corona. Negative. I will not catch it, neither will I die from it.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Uh, okay, you can go on top of your face here. Just be careful here because people can get reinfected here. I'm
Me
just
get
saying.
infected. Now one
Oh,
joke me get. Oh, yes, sir.
okay. So you tell me, say never catch it, you might catch it again. That's the point I'm trying to make, alright? So be careful. Alright. So, my dear students, um,
Sir,
yes, please.
evening.
Oh, they were gone
Hi. Sir, where do you take the register? From Zoom or on Educasoft?
on Zoom.
Oh, all right, thanks.
Or you went on your class attendance and don't say nothing marked down.
No, I'm just wondering if it's a case I need to log into both.
No man, I get it from Zoom. But what I need to do is to update from
Mhm.
my Zoom to my Edicosoft to see those people who are truly turning up for their classes. Matter of fact, I had caused to drop a student who this is um week how much? No, 7, and the student has
Holy.
not logged on. Yeah, and I just um
And that was
logged
just
on.
right. We get 4.
So I just dropped that
Is
student
that the
today,
farmers? Oh, that's
and there is no way that student can come back into this class because enough time has passed and the student has not even done one piece of work. But as we talk about that though, so today was a hold on a minute, please. Hold on a minute, guys.
I guess it's supposed to always be 4. No, it's not. Andrea, why you don't gone?
That again?
All right, guys. So who is it now? Miss Shanette, you need to come in. All right. Yes. Miss Shan Shan. You're in. Yeah, man. So I went on Edico today, and I, I was pleased. I was pleased. Um, and I was speaking to my assistant to the math department, and I am going to big up the person now. I don't care if there are haters in here, for no business. So I was having had a long conversation with my assistant, making some plans for the department and for you guys. And I was going through Edico, doing some reopening and just, some stuff, and I recognized that Jody Mills almost complete her stuff. And I had to say to my assistant, just look at that. Jody works like everybody else, but Jody finds time to complete her work. And there are many of you. She has completed the most assessments so far, but a good number of you are like two assessments behind Jody. All right. So what it suggests to me is that um, quite a number of you in the class, this year class now talk about, are doing very well. When I say very well, you've completed in excess of 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces of assessment so far. And for that, I am so very proud of you. Cheese and peas. When I say I'm proud, I mean I had to say to my
Let me
assistant,
start to play man.
no, I mean to
That
tell you, and my assistant who is also teaching pre-calculus, and her pre-calculus is the Ministry of National
Ministry of
Security,
National Security Group.
right? And she said, "My
They want to
goodness,
transfer me, sir. They might transfer me. Feel like I go over.
you want to go over there?
Feel no, cause them a pay half of my school fee.
Go on. If you go on and say I don't deal with you again, don't leave us, you Judas."
You
But I'm
forgot your
telling you,
devil fall under.
but what I'm saying to you guys is that she was saying, "Wow, Mr. Shan, the students are doing," and I mean, I was just going through, and I'm really very proud of you. Now, I say this to say, I don't want to name and shame those who are dragging their
Thank
feet.
you, sir.
Okay, Monique, you. I don't want to name and shame, but you see, if you come next week, all being well, if some people that I've been eyeing don't move from where they are, I am going to name and shame. Because what is going to happen, guys, is that the semester is going to finish. And you are going to say, "Sir, can you give me some time to complete the assessment?" And I'm not going to hold up my grades. You notice how quickly you got your Foundation 3 grades, those of you who are at Foundation 3? I don't hold up grades.
Sir,
Yes, please.
I'm still having problem with number 15, sir.
No, to be honest with you, I looked at one of them for you, but I remember that when I was dealing with the stuff, but because I had some other stuff dealing with, I never got the chance to check number 15. So I will look at it for you, Jody. I remember it. I will look at it for you, right? But yeah, man. But I'm saying to you, students, you need to complete the work. Please, those of you, quite a number of you here have taught before, and I know almost when it come on to completing your work. Please, guys, I don't want the lazy man writers with me. I don't want it. Complete your work, complete your work, complete your work. All right? Now, um, and I'm gonna say it.
So,
I'm gonna say it.
hmm,
You see, those students who, all right. So let me tell you what it is that I am doing. So if you get below 70%, I will reopen the assessment. All right? But if you get above 70%, I am not reopening those assessments. But it's those students who complete their assessments way before time, all those assessments below 70%, I will reopen so that you can get another opportunity at getting your 100%. But if it
hold
is
on,
that
hold
you
on,
get,
hold on, hold on, hold on.
let me say it one more time and say it slower this
Okay.
time. The assessments that are reopen are those that are below 70.
Okay.
So anybody who calls me and says, "Sir, I got a 75%, can you reopen it?" I'm not reopening those. Move on. Those students who have completed their assessments ahead of time. So if Jody continues working on at the pace that she's working, and Jamal, I like the last couple of grades to get with short boss. Love those grades. All the students who would have completed their pieces of work before time, they don't even have to ask me. I am going to reopen those that they would have gotten less than 100% for. So it means that those students will be able to pick up their 20 out of 20 for their editor piece. So I'm saying to you, the ones who are dragging their feet, there comes a time when I will not even open the 60% and below because I want you to complete all the assessments. All right, I'm done right there, say no. And I'm going to move on. All right, let's go. So now,
So you got teach today? I have a question.
hello. So I'm teach every day.
Oh, sorry. I mean like,
Okay, well, go on. Ask the question.
all right. Write down this.
Mm.
Write the following. What is binala? Binala?
Binomial.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
word.
right. Hold on. Don't ask me that yet. Don't ask me that yet. Wait until I do this and then you ask me. Wait
Alright.
until I do this and then you ask me.
I'll save
Oh,
it and
In
come back
session.
later.
yes, please, Miss Lulu. I waited the
Good
last
night,
week.
sir.
Me no want hear from you, you know. You just dissed me last week, sir.
Sir,
Not last week.
I just never come to class Tuesday.
Tuesday, I mean, and the last week, me say Tuesday. After me, I asked for you, Lulu.
Sir, my father did ask me to help him kill some chickens, so me that
And
work hard.
Abraham still we.
That me tell her, sir.
And
Tell
that
her,
you tell me.
Sorry, I'm
Abraham
gonna
told
get the full story, but I told you she would be joining us
Abraham
late.
told
Sorry, I'm
us.
not gonna tell her the girl business. She never tell me to tell it specifically.
Abraham told
Sure.
us that you got swept away by a prince and that you went for dinner. Don't clap.
Oh, no, sir. It's a lie. You must stop it.
Jeez, Shana, say people like all to send to the back of the class. You just let me down just like so.
Just
You
like
must
that,
stop
sir.
it. You must stop it. We're all
Sure.
for one.
No, man.
Sir, the
Right?
mid-semester,
Mm-hmm. How about it?
when we're doing it.
All right.
Jump on
So,
it, sir.
Sir, that's
so the
one
mid
thing I have
semester.
to say to you. Don't
Go
let
ahead.
it be the 24th because
Mhm.
I'm traveling on that day and I
Hey,
don't want.
you see, I am not too far off, Shana K. Shana says, oh, it fly back into your face. Eh? You say
So
it fly back into your face, Shana K. All
Oh,
right.
let it
yes,
be
yes, sir.
before or after.
She carry something for me. So I'm not
Is
done for
is
May I
you.
that
bring
me?
sweetie for now?
Yeah, I know,
No,
Lulu.
my son don't eat sweetie.
Lulu. Lulu.
Sir?
Me
Yes,
not run for
sir?
you, because if you tell me I care about city, me know why I care about city and show me on camera, Come me,
No,
me and you
sir,
will
may I
have it
bring it
talk.
on at school? Come here.
Me and you will talk, no, Lulu.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, Kes actually told us that you were indisposed on Tuesday, so um let us see what can happen. All right, mid semester. Your mid semester is here. Your mid semester will be assessed. I don't want to speak too much about the form of assessment just yet. Reason being, I told you earlier that my assistant and I were in a long meeting this morning. We are having a meeting. The department is meeting tomorrow at 1 o'clock, and we are going to make a decision with the pre-calculus lecturers. We're going to make a decision. So I don't want to preempt the sort of discussion. I know what I want to say to them and the recommendation that I want to make to them, but I don't want to preempt the conversation. Please, if you just allow me to speak with my team members, we get a consensus, and then um, we can have a conversation over WhatsApp, because remember I did say to you that the exam will be either 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 Tuesday or Thursday. I promise you to have a conversation um, on Saturday. I will send you a message on Saturday, because I'll also have that conversation with my weekend group, right? So I'll send you that sort of communique on Friday, on Saturday, the decision made from the meeting with my other team members, and there are 6 of us teaching pre-calculus this semester. All right. So if you would allow me, I will just watch your WhatsApp, and I will tell you I will give you the directives. All right. So you don't have to worry about that part. So with that
Okay,
said,
sir.
no
Thanks.
problem, honey. Sure. With that said, let us move to our binomials. I'm hearing some different pronunciation from a something. Binomials. We're going to have a conversation. Which class is this, Lord? Pre-calculus. And I'm on
Exactly.
binomials.
Yeah, bang.
So we're talking about our binomials, and we are at the point where we're working now. That question, write down the expansion of 2x to the, no, we did that. We're talking about or exercise 2.1. So that's where we are. Or exercise 2.1, it says obtain the expansion of 3x plus 4y raised to the fourth power in descending powers of x. All right. So when it says descending powers of x or ascending powers of x, don't be confused with that part just yet. What is important, guys?
That's it.
Good night.
That's the screen.
Oh, thanks, Papa. You know,
That's the screen.
you teacher hungry, that's why. And Lulu not even help me tonight, you know. All right, thanks, Papa. There you go. Seen it now, Pops? Yellow. I didn't hear you. Anybody seen the screen?
May I see it, sir?
Okay, cool. All right. Matter of fact, where is Dion? All right.
Want a chair?
All right, hold on. Let me just. Okay. I see a message. Um. Pre-calculus. Pre-calculus. Hold on. All right. Okay. So it says to obtain the expansion of 3x plus 4y. Sorry, I was just responding to a student in the class on an issue. Um, it says obtain the expansion of 3x plus 4y raised to the fourth power in descending powers of x. All right. So remember, once it is raised to the fourth power, we are going to be saying 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. All right. So my answer here does not include the workout. So I'm going to attempt to do the workout with you just now, so you can see. Huh?
Once it is what, sir?
Once it is raised to the fourth power, once it is raised to the fourth power, you're going to have 1, 4, 6, 4, 1 as a coefficient. So the power tells us what coefficients we're using.
Okay.
All right. So I have the answer, but we don't have the working out. So I'm going to ask you to just look at me, what it is that I'm doing, and then we can talk about it. So what I'm going to write is coefficient. The coefficients are
1, 4, 6,
1, 4, 6, 4, 1. All right. So that's what the coefficients are. Coefficients are 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. Sir, how you know that? Because I'm in the fourth power. I'm into the fourth power, so that means the second number tells me what power I'm in, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. And then from that, what I have is a raised to the fourth power, right? So I'm going to have
1.
Paste. I'm going to have 3x. So what I'm going to have is 1 times 3x raised to the fourth power. All right? Then plus
4 to the...
Then I'm going to have 4 times 3x to the what power?
0.
No. You're descending. One descends,
Oh,
another ascends.
descending. So 3.
To the third power. and then I'm gonna have what? 4y to the
Hmm?
4y to the first power.
very good, Jamal. 4y raised to the first power.
First power.
So remember, when one descends, the other ascends.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
When one descends, the other ascends. All right. So watch me now. I have
Yes.
3x to the fourth. Sir, how we get that? The first term, 3x, we're gonna raise it to the fourth power. Sir, we have to write the 4y to the 0? No, because the overall sum of this power already is 4. Then we move on to the second term, which is 4. But this 3x to the fourth, I have to go down by 1. And going down by 1, it becomes 3x to the third. But remember, the sum of the overall power is supposed to be equals to 4. So
4.
because we have this as 3, that means the b now, which is a 4y, must be raised to the first power. Sir, how you know that? 3 plus 1 must be equal to this 4. You see, what I'm saying to you now is going to be very important to what Shanaki has written down for us to do in class tonight. That is important. I know the question she's going to ask. I know the concept that she's asking. So what I'm pointing out to you is going to be very important in order for you to get that answer. All right? So watch me now. Then I'm going to have plus 6. Plus 6. And then now, this one going to go down by 1 and this one going to go up by 1, don't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir. Me.
So we're going to have 6
to 3x to the second power.
Tell me if you agree with that. So this one is 3x to the third.
Yes, sir.
Now becomes 3x to the second. And I'm moving the coefficient. The coefficients must be used together with it. One can't exist without the other. And then, this is 4x to the first. It's gone to 4x to the second. Look, the sum of the powers, 2 plus 2, is equal to the overall power that was given. Then now we're going to move to the fourth one. Plus. And it's going to be plus 4. And it's going to be raised to 3x to the first power. 4y to the third power. Look at it and tell me if you agree.
Yeah.
Plus, look at what will happen. 1. It's going to be plus 1.
0 to the 4.
And 3x to the 0 power.
And then 4.
And 4y to the fourth power.
And 0 plus
Tell me if you see, if you agree with that expansion so far.
Yes,
Now we
sir.
have to put the 3x to the 0 power.
You know what? I'm going to take it out, Monique. When I was writing it, I said to myself, why me not take it out? Me agree with you, Monique. Me I take it out.
Make it stay.
I don't have to write it. It's the same number of marks you can get money.
Okay, sir.
All right, good job. Let's go now.
Sir,
So we need to.
Sir?
Yes, go ahead.
The stuff that people like me, make it more, sir.
Yeah, make it stay.
All
so
right.
you can come back
Wait a while ago, Chrissy.
To the stuff that people like me.
Your head not tough. When you speak negative about yourself, it will happen. If you say head tough, it will get tough. No man. It's because I didn't write 4y to the 0 right here. And I want to show you in the original question because I want you to see why it is that we just one term we have there. So you don't really have to write it. Just remember, say the first value, the first term, and the last term, you can only write one something. But the other terms you have to write the two things in there, the A and the B. Right? So you start with A, look here, I start with A and I end with B. You see I end with B here? So I start with A. I start with A with the 3x to the fourth, and I end with B, 4y to the fourth. I'm starting with A, I'm ending with B. And in the middle of it, you're going to have A and B together. So this is A and B and A and B and A and B. Start with A, then A and B, A and B, A and B, and then I end with B. All right? All right. All right, so let's go now. We need to move on from this stage. So it is that we can get to our answer stage. And let me just highlight all of that. Go to this. And all right. So 3x to the fourth is going to be 81x to the fourth, because 3x to the fourth is the same thing as 3x times 3x times 3x times 3x. So what I'm doing, I'm raising 3 to the fourth, and I'm going to write it this way so that you can see it, because I'm explaining something here. 3 to the fourth, x to the fourth. I'm writing this like this so that whenever you're revising your stuff, when I would have sent the document to you, you can see what is happening here. This 4 is governing every single thing inside of this bracket. So it means that it's 3 raised to the fourth power. It means that it is x raised to the fourth power. So 3 to the fourth power is going to be 3 times 3 is 9 times 3 is 27 times 3 is 81. And that's why I get this 81 down here. And that 81x to the fourth. Right? Let me just do something here. I want to do something here, guys, because I want you to. I want to 81x to the fourth. I'm doing something here because I want to color code the stuff so that you can see which is which. All right? So those two relate together. All right? Now, this 3x raised to the third power is 3x times 3x times 3x. Same thing as 3 to the third power, x to the third power. So 3x times 3x times 3x. 3 3 is 9, 9 3 is 27. So this becomes 27x cubed. That becomes 27x cubed. That becomes 27x cubed. And 4x to the first is just simply 4x. All right? So 4 times 27 times 4 is 432. And x cubed times y is x cubed y. And I'm going to put this in a different color to show you that that one relates with this one here. It's very important. Guys, I'm going to leave it some work in class tonight, you know. I'm going to leave it to do some work in class tonight. It's important that we just don't come and teach or work or something. We want us to want to work it also. And 3x squares is the same thing as 3x times 3x, which is the same thing as 9x squares. Right? So that is going to become 9x squares. And 4y squares is the same thing as 4 16y to the second power. All right? And I should also color code this one so that you can see where my colors go. All right? So you can see where my colors go. All right. And similarly, 3x to the first power is just 3x, and 4y cubed is the same thing as 4 to the third power y to the third power, and 4 to the third power is 64, and y cubed, y raised to the third power is y cubed. And when I do that multiplication, let me just change this color to, let me put that blue. That gives me 768 xy cubed. 768x y cubed. 768x y cubed. And then I can leave the other one as it is. Nah, don't like it. And 4y to the fourth is going to be 4, 4, 16. 16 times 16 is it 256? Talk to me.
Sir,
Mm-hmm.
sir, I'm distracted because of the black thing that you keep putting over. So it's like I'm
Yes,
lost.
sir. Move it to the side.
I'm not seeing what you're doing.
Yeah,
I'm
you don't
just
really need to, all
listening.
right, okay. No, you can't say that. You can't say it's not seeing what I'm doing. What I'm doing, honey bunches, is I'm using a software to make the corrections what I'm typing. So as soon as I type something, I remove it. So it's not there permanently. And let me see if I can reduce my. Are you still seeing the screen?
Yes, sir. And not everything.
That's the point. Are you seeing everything now?
Yeah.
All right. So let me see if I can. All right. Let me see if I can do it like that so that um.
Mm-mm.
All right. So you're not seeing my black thing anymore. All right. So my
So my
computer screen is
computer
not
screen is not.
massive. So all right. So I just adjusted it a while ago. So you're not seeing the screen, the black thing again. All right. So oh Lord. So something just come over there. All right. I just fixed that. Um. So now we can look at that number and we can get our 256 by to the fourth. All right. So 4 times 4 is 16 and 16 squares is 256. Are there any questions to what it is that I just did?
Sir,
Yes,
the
please.
one the second line we have 1 and 3 raised to the fourth power x raised to the fourth power. The one that just one that's supposed to be, is that right, sir?
Yeah, man. I was just showing you there what it is that I'm doing. And what
No
I'm
man.
doing,
The one that green here, in bracket I have 3 raised to the fourth power x.
the
Is
one
it
here you
so?
taught?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we are asked about it.
Is it not supposed to be just 3x to the fourth power and that's it, sir?
Yeah, but what is 3x all raised to the fourth power, Orion?
It one, sir.
No. And that's why I did it that like that to show you that when I have 3x raised to the fourth power is the same thing as 3x to the fourth and x to the fourth. Everything inside the parentheses is going to be raised to the fourth power. That's why I did it like that to show you. And I'm happy that I did it. Based on your question, I'm happy that I did it.
Yeah.
You see it now?
Yes, sir.
Let me say it
Thing is,
again. Let me say it again.
that's the
So,
one.
so when I have 3x all raised to the fourth power, and I know a lot of you, because I'm not seeing the books, a lot of you are not using your parentheses. And I'm saying to you that you must use a parentheses. Because if you only write 3x and then you just put to the fourth power there, it means that it's only the x that is being raised to the fourth power. And that would be incorrect. That would be incorrect. So 3x in parentheses raised to the fourth power is suggesting that you have 3 to the fourth times x to the fourth. 3 to the fourth times x to the fourth. And 3 to the fourth is 81, and x to the fourth is going to be x raised to the fourth power is x to the fourth. So your answer is going to be 81 x to the fourth. And then the question did say to you to write in descending powers of x. Am I in descending powers of x?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So it looks as sir.
So I am in descending powers of x right here. So I'm in descending powers of x.
Right.
Are there any questions? All right. Now,
Quick question, sir. How you got the 432? Just want to get the multiplication.
4 times 27 times 4. Try that for me, please. 4 multiplied by 27 multiplied by 4. Try that for me, please. Quickly, hon.
Yeah, I got it, sir.
Good job.
Where you get the second 4 from?
The second 4, 4 to the first. 4 by to the first.
Okay.
Are there any questions, guys? I'm waiting. I won't be able to wait all night. I'm waiting.
No, sir, no question.
All right, good. So, anybody attempted question number 2? Did anybody attempt question number 2?
No, sir.
All right. I'm going to ask you now.
To work out number 2 on your.
Don't worry about the fraction. Don't worry about the fraction. And I don't want nobody to say, sir, but you never give me none on a fraction. Don't worry about it. I taught you conceptually. And I want you to be able now, right about now, to use a fraction. What is this? Oh, this is that. I want you now, and I'm keeping this posted here. And I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Based on your working out, this is what you should get as your final answer. On the mark, get set, go. And guess what? I'm not even putting you in breakout rooms. You have the whole class of 20 students here. And matter of fact, this is the lowest I'm seeing my class number. All right? The lowest I'm seeing my class number. Normally I have my 29, 31, 32 students. I guess people are getting a little complacent now and not coming to class. I will have a conversation with those that are absent. All right, let's go. On the mark, get set, go. Start for me, please.
Sir Letin Chevelle. Mr. Shan? Sir?
Me top. Okay. Nice.
Ayo. Mouse ulit.
Jamal,
Uy.
a question here. The first row, tell me for this you have 1 open bracket 2x to the fourth power minus a half to the 0 power.
So I put the negative a half in a bracket. Oh, like this one go wrong.
We go to the next one. Plus 4 open bracket 2x to the third power minus half to the first power close bracket plus 6 open bracket 2x to the second power minus a half to the second power, close bracket, plus 4, open bracket, 2x to the first power, minus a half to the third power, close bracket, plus 1, open bracket, 2x to the 0 power, minus a half to the fourth power, close bracket. That you have?
Yeah, man, that me have.
Alright. One x.
That me have to, but me stuck.
That's why
Jamal tell her
I'm
one
asking.
next.
Realize I'm asking. One x.
I'm sir say is which part of anything raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. So when you do me automatically cancel out anything we raised to 0 power and just call it 1. So me have
So
2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which 2 2
hold on,
4
hold on.
2
You see the
2.
first part? Because you have the 1. I understand how you get a 1 over 16 because 2 to the fourth power of
16.
16. So that's why I put 1 over 16 negative x.
I
Remember,
want
so
to
the
ask a
half, remember, so
question.
the half is negative, eh?
This is 116 raised to the negative x.
You know, 1 divided by 16 minus x, not me see.
Okay.
And also get a 1 over 16. So I can explain that one day.
Because a fraction, I mean, I know nothing else after that. I don't know nothing else after that. I stop right there. Pre-con.
When you doing me use the half, me use 0.5, me use decimal.
That me, the rest of them are decimal, me I think, but me not see the decimal as the answer. And if I continue, if me use a decimal,
Normally, I think you can use decimal.
me not gonna get back them straight figure. Them 6x square
That do I make it something else different from
different
so
from that.
assume say me wrong for use the decimal, you know.
So we Sargon. No, we Sargon.
Him ever give a big question him and then him disappear.
So probably so when I computer
And take him time and listen. And when him hear, no, that's not right. See him jump.
Alright.
I'm gonna try and make nice guys who him ask why I'm so silent.
Okay. Night deep, I'm just come back. Yes, and solve a question there already. We had number 2.
Number 2, solve it and give it answer now.
Just come back. I say me work on it and see.
Alright, bright sparks.
Yeah, Jamal.
If I get out on Mr. Shannon and manners, this is after yet.
I need to go and solve that one, yeah.
Right total. It might mute. Say no answer phone. You think he'll put it on him decks? Thank you.
All right.
So you could answer your phone?
No, I stepped outside and I just came back inside and I decided to answer here first. All right. So tell me now, guys. Oh, sorry. Diane and And
Check the WhatsApp group.
and I'm just letting those people in the class first. All right.
So here are my problem now.
Yes. Let me hear the challenges now.
Get the 16x raised to the fourth power. 16x raised to the third power. What is about the from 6x squared and the 16 something there, so I don't know where you get that.
Okay.
I told me work it out, so it's not getting it. So do your magic.
Where the magic come from? All right, no problem. You know, it's no long time dying, Troy. You just go on, so you know, it's no long time, man. Sure.
Sir, I've been waiting so long.
Oh, whatever. I stepped away for a moment. Thanks to you, Natalie. I stepped away for a moment, just a moment in time. All right, I'm sorry about that. All right.
No problem, sir.
All right. So, you know what I'm happy about, Jamal? I'm not interested if you can get all of the terms now. What I'm happy about is that you were able to get the 16x to the fourth and the negative 16x to the third. You got the negative 16x to the third, right? That's what I said. Jamal? Where's Jamal gone?
To come back and stepped out.
So my there, you know, say the connect the problem.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's giving problem. All right.
I got,
Yeah, go ahead, Kez.
even though it's not in the same order, I got the 16x to the fourth power and the 1 over
Left hand side.
16
So
minus
right, so you
x.
start off with 16x to the fourth, then you go to the what? You got the negative 16x to the third set. Next.
I got the 16x to the fourth power first, and I got the negative x plus the 1 over 16. That's what I have at the end of mine.
Okay.
I'm confused myself.
No. Read for me your answer. Read everything that you have for your answer, Kez.
I don't work out the middle part as it.
Cockroach. Oh, you so cute.
To me. I work on everything in a but there is a section in the last part where you're supposed to multiply where I don't put in the answer, it's in the final one. But I have 16x to the fourth power plus 32, so that wrong, to the third plus blank, that one should go there, and then I have minus x plus 1 over 16.
She alone, Brighty. You see me doing a question and put no blank in the question? How can I blank? But careful now, you know. Maybe if I call the popo for you know. Yes, please.
Is that number 2 that you're working on, sir?
Yes, hon.
You know, I never do it. I didn't know what to do with it, but I did all the others.
All right, no problem. We can work on it now.
Lulu.
Miss Abrahams,
Yes,
don't play with me, you know. Don't play with me, no, Abrahams. Lulu.
Yes, sir.
You did number 2?
So I was just trying it. I stuck up on the top part. I get the 16x. I see how them get the 16x.
Sasha, you can't help them, Sasha?
No, sir.
Sir, I see how you get the
right
sir.
Yes, Natalie,
Sir, I see how you get the 6x square.
You saw I get a 6x square. All right, praise the Lord.
Yes.
Mr. Lauser.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lauser.
Yes, sir.
Have you attempted the question, sir?
I attempted it. I only got 16x to the fourth power, but time wouldn't have me to reach any further.
Okay.
But I think this messed up the system.
Okay.
So I got the 16x to the fourth and the 16x to the third.
Okay. Okay, Miss Janet, I hear you. What about Fancy and Kemisha and Deandra James and Chevelle Clay? I need to hear from you, Miss Kerry. Kerry Berry, listen to me now. You impressed me today, no Kerry Berry. You can't run with me, no Kerry Berry. Monicue, Oreen, Rose, Shanae, Sutania, Vanessa. I don't even know how your voice sounds, Vanessa. Honestly to God. If you talk to me, don't. If you talk to me now, Vanessa, we ask who talking.
Sorry, you don't remember.
See, who is this? Van, I need to hear from you.
Sir, they gave half a two answer, but I got the 16 to the fourth. Can you correct?
All right, guess what now? You're in and out, Van. I'm struggling to hear what you're saying. Clearly, your internet is giving you problem. All right, let's go. I'm gonna work the question. I'm gonna work the question. We're in the coefficients. We are raising to the fourth coefficient, fourth power. So the coefficient is going to be 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. We're into the fourth power. So the coefficients will be 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. So those are my
Sir,
coefficients. Yes, please.
sorry to
Come and get
interrupt.
the partner.
That's not the one that I have problem with now, sir. It's number 2.
Yeah, that's number 2, but never mind. I'm going to go through them. So you see.
Isn't this number 2, sir, with the 2x minus 1 minus a half to the
Yeah.
Is
Man,
it?
it's same on Diane. Yeah, man, it's same on Diane.
But me see a point on something else at the top, sir. Which
me? No, sir. Nothing left for me at all. Not today.
You're moving the cursor, sir.
No, man. All right. No, man. Maybe I was copying something.
Oh, it just drove me crazy when I'm going, sir, man.
Hush. All right. So let's go. So it's raised to the fourth power. So it is that I'm looking at the coefficients 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. 1, 4, 6, 4, 1 because I'm talking about the fourth power. All right. Then now this 2x is going to be raised to the fourth power. And then you're going to have 2x raised to the third power, and then this is going to raise to the first power. So let's go. Let's go.
1.
Copy. And I'm going to paste. And I'm going to have 1. Yes, very good.
Open bracket 2x.
All right, hold on. Then I need to. You guys saying that you're seeing something. So it's going to be 1 times 2x raised to the fourth power.
4 power minus.
No, man. It always is a plus sign. Remember I said to you the last class? Every single time you're going to have a plus sign separating things in the middle. Then, sir, how the minus sign going to come in? Don't worry about that.
4.
Okay, don't worry about it. It will come out,
so
man.
it's tricky, no, sir.
No, man, it's not. Oopsie, sorry, under.
Sir, but in Edicosoft, some of the questions, them with the answer shows the minus sign, you know.
Yeah, man. I'm going to show the minus sign to you, know, but I'm going to tell you how me want you to do it. You're going to put the plus every single time. The minus are going to come out.
4 times 2x to the third power.
Then no.
Sir, you see, if the ones that were asking about the thing raised to the 0 power. Because I did do that, I did put in the ones raised, I did put the half, negative half, raised to 0 power, and then I cross them out because I see that.
Come on, that's fine. That's fine. And that's exactly what I would want you to do.
So you now put it after the first power.
See there? After the first power there, see there?
Oh.
Plus 6. Yeah.
Plus 6. 6 times 2x.
All right. So everybody with me so far, right? Yes, then.
No, sir.
What you not
Hold
seeing,
on,
Dan?
sir. The first coefficient would have been 1.
1.
So there, that's where you have the 1.
Times 2x to the fourth.
Raised to the fourth power. Into the half for the 1, sir.
Say no put it in. Say no put it in.
4. That's for the 4, sir. So where's the 1 for the 1?
Him say no put it in. Can raise to 0.
It's raised to the 0.
Oh. So you could just put 0, sir, so we can find more. So we're not that bright like you know.
All right, then. Let me put it in because Christy also put it in too. So let me put it in. All right. No problem. We will put it in. We will put it in. Yes, put it in.
Sir, take time and tell them something there.
You need Jesus.
Yes,
right,
sir. So we can. So I'm not so bright like you know, sir.
Never mind, man. You will get there. That's why it's when a teacher teaches his students to become brighter than he is. All right. So.
You know that about plus 6 times 2x to the second power.
Okay, all right, I see the message in the group. All right, fine. And then now, so we have this, then we have plus 6. Then I'm going to have my plus. Then I'm going to have my 6. Raised to the 2x to the second power.
Minus
And minus a half to the
second power.
second power. Very good. What's wrong with me?
Let me think every week we'll get the second line, you know. Think of the third line stress week.
No, can't stress you.
First
So you
line.
count, you go down, you know. 2x to the 4, 2x to the third, 2x to the second, and then you go up on the other one. Negative a half to the 0, negative a half to the first, negative a half to the second. Oh, negative.
I'm just going to ask for negative there, you know.
Yeah, it's not my fault. It's woman can trouble
Plus
now.
4, sir.
It's Shannon cause it. Right, good. So plus 4.
2x to the first power.
Minus a half to the third power.
Very good. Some students are seeing it. Some students are saying it so that it can stick with them. Others are sitting quite nicely, having their pistachio and
2 to the 0 power.
Plus
no,
4,
no,
sir.
no. This is supposed to be to the third power, don't?
No.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
correct.
Sir.
The negative
Wait
a
there, sir.
half to the third power.
No, we don't reach that.
Sir, it's
No, it's
not that one to the third power,
The
sir.
last one,
remember
the
the first
last
The
one
one,
was
last one,
the last one supposed to be
Part of the
4.
third power,
supposed to be
sir.
4.
4
sir.
times 2x to the first power minus a half to the third power.
Third power.
Leave that
Sir,
one
the
out.
one we're doing now supposed to be to the third power.
No, sir. Hold on.
Sir,
1,
yes.
4, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. The last one going to be 1. Continue.
That is the last one I reached now.
Yeah, continue dating. 1 open bracket 2x to the 0 power minus a half to the fourth power.
Let me agree with that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that may have.
Yeah,
No, not
man.
Keep it
this.
right there, so I'm
Sir.
writing it off. Don't move your screen, sir.
Okay, no
So
problem.
it's right here to the problem then now.
No,
Yeah.
all right, guess what? I'm going straight to the problem there. Give me half a second. No
And that's not my problem. That
Yes,
I'm
sir.
sure for
At the third line, you
Yeah.
have to write there,
Same.
so. Everybody get that part there.
Yeah, everybody will get that. That's it. 4 open bracket.
Pascal's triangle.
You never put that one something to this. You never put it in that's there, so it makes sense.
Come here, Rashawn.
3 open. 1, 4 plus 6 open bracket 2x open bracket. Oh, Kyle, the government phone and cell phone. After the second power. 6, 4 plus 4, 2x.
Shanique. Sir,
Gone out for a second.
tell me something, sweetie. Instead of the 6x square.
The what?
The 6x square.
6x square.
Yeah.
The answer.
Are the answer part you talk about?
Yeah.
No, you see, afterwards, sir, just do it right there, so me stop. Not do it.
Oh, you don't know if I think I'm
No,
getting
not do
6.
it. Not do it.
I thought you were able to share.
Not this time. Jamal.
Jamal. Portland's supposed to close at this cold at this time, so I'm not sure if Jamal can answer me.
Which man that?
Hey, so me I talk about.
Jamal, sir.
Oh, Jamal. Oh, me come here. I wonder which man that you talk about in the class. You're not careful, you know.
See,
So I
you.
was told to ask Jamal for help, but I said Portland kind of cold this time.
Oh Jesus! Oh, stop!
So,
Maybe that's saying they need help. I mean, to do the pre-calculus that is.
Stop it.
so I'm not going to help me, so I'm too busy.
All right. To be continued.
But sir, you supposed to call no man park you there.
The
Straight up.
plus,
Next.
the plus, the 6x, the 6, sir. You get the 6, sir.
14641. The coefficients. Coefficients 14641.
No, sir, not that.
I answer shut up,
Sir,
but
the
sir.
answer I'm
Oh no.
talking, sir.
When I
We don't
reach
reach
a
us yet.
stage,
We don't reach us yet.
baby, take time, no? Take your time, man.
We don't reach us yet. We don't reach us yet, babes.
All right, sir. Let me slow down.
All right then.
Yeah.
Go. So question is
Yes.
is everybody okay with that first line that I wrote?
That's
Yes, sir.
What about those who are not talking?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, nice. Chevelle, I need to hear your voice tonight. Say hello to Miss Chevelle.
Yes, sir. Sir, right here, some stop, sir. I got that line.
All right, hold on. Wait. All right, let's go.
During the exam, the one line, how much that mark out?
A question like this is about a 5 or 6 marker.
No, not the total, just the first line there.
The first time about 1 mark.
Oh goodness. Alright, continue.
You remember it's a big solid, you know? Yes, sir. The second line.
So
Okay,
one
yeah.
mark and we stop.
Yes, sir.
I got me to tell you, sir, 1 mark. I'm not gonna get through so far. All right, let's go.
So you finished class early?
No, miss. You know that about Mr. Shanda already. Them say 9 o'clock. Mr. Shanda finish class 9:05. You know, sister, no ramp with them. You know, play with my class, you know.
Go.
All right, let's go. All right, so 2x to the 4th is going to be 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8 times 2 is 16. So this is going to be 16x to the 4th. So that first term works out to be 16x to the 4th.
It doesn't matter how much of a friend we are. It doesn't matter how much you have my back. It don't matter how much.
Okay then.
Students, just remember that in the age of technology, we have to be very careful. We can't multitask in some things because it may happen that the video will just turn on and we see what is happening.
Video, sir.
We have to be careful with the mute and unmute button. You know, sometimes we hear things that we're not supposed to hear. So I'm just putting you on guard. Please be careful. Yeah, let's go. So that's how I got the 16x to the 4th. Then the next term now. Remember I said to you, don't worry about the negative sign. The negative signs will come out. So 2 to the 3rd is going to be 8.
Take time with me, sir. This is the this is the next this is the descend.
No, we don't reach us yet. We just going to work the question. No, man. No.
You work backwards like that, so you don't reach it.
Sir, that's why you must write it and don't just say it.
Yeah.
You don't understand, you say it.
No, but the thing about it, you know, is that okay? So you're saying to me that you don't want me to give it. I can't. I don't have to work. The handout will take easier for me to do, you know, instead of me have to work in the answer.
No, sir. What are you doing,
Mm-hmm.
All right, sir. Sorry.
So if you don't, Lulu, if you don't want me to give my answers, that's fine, you know, Lulu. You're not gonna make me cry, Lulu, but never mind. It's alright, here, Lulu. Alright, let's continue. There's a reason for the answer to be written that way, but I'll talk about that afterwards. So I have to worry about it.
That made it hurt me now.
Never mind. So we do that part. So we're just evaluating this piece now. So negative a half to the second power is going to be positive 1/4. When we raise a negative number to an even power, it becomes positive. When we raise a negative number to an even power, it becomes positive. When we raise a negative number to an odd power, it remains negative. So this becomes positive 1/4. Positive 1/4. And 2x squares becomes 4x squares. 2x squares becomes 4x squares. 2x squares becomes 4x squares. So that's what that is. When you raise a negative number to an odd power, the answer is negative. Watch this. I want everybody to watch this.
Sorry, you couldn't put it in the other line instead of changing those out.
No man, see it here. These are up here saying is this line I copy now. You see this line here, sir? This line is the line that I copy, you know, and I'm typing over the correct stuff in this line.
Okay. All
No
right.
man, come on. Watch me now, guys. You see this? Oh, I got a quarter. It is 1 squared over 2 squares. 1 squared is 1, right here, so 2 squares is 4. The one here is 1 cube over 2 cube. So the one here going to be 1 over 8. That's how we get it. It's 2 cube. All right? So that is that. And 2 to the 4th is going to be 16. So that will be positive 1 over 16. Whenever we raise a negative number to an even power, it becomes positive. When you raise a negative number to an odd power, it becomes negative. It becomes negative. So what we have there is going to be, and anything raised to the power 0 is 1. So this is going to be 1 times 1 times, which is 1, which is this one here. And negative a half to the 4th. When I raise a negative number to an even power, it becomes positive. That's why this answer here is positive. And 1 to the 4th power is 1. And 2 to the 4th power is 16. So look at what I'm look at what I'm doing right here. So now I'm copying that line and I'm pasting that line here so I can show you the working out. Negative a half times 4 is negative 2. Negative a half times 4 is negative 2. Negative a half times 4 is negative 2. All right? So that's why that becomes that now. And negative a quarter, sorry, positive a quarter times 4 becomes 1. So it's going to have 6 times x squared. I'm showing you the multiplication the easier way for me. And watch this now. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 2 is 8. And 8 multiplied by 1 over 8 is just 1. So all of this just become negative x. So let me just show you. This is 8. All right, let me just leave it at that to show you that that thing works out. So this 1 over 16, sorry, not 1 over 16. I'm going to copy that line now, and I'm going to paste it right here. And I'm going to say, all of this now becomes, sorry, not all of that. All of that now comes 16x to the 4th, because 1 times 16x to the 4th is 16x to the 4th. So that becomes 16x to the 4th. And 2 times 8 is 16. Negative 2 times 8 is negative 16. So this is going to be 16x cubed, but it's a negative 16x cubed. So that becomes negative 16x cubed. And then 6 times x squared is 6x squares. And this becomes negative x. And that becomes 1 over 16. Right? That now is written in DESCEN in descending powers of x. But the question asks to write it in ascending powers of x. See the question here? Obtain the expansion of that in ascending powers of x. So because our question was solved in descending powers of x, all we do is flip it. That's why we have this 1 over 16 now at the front. this negative, sorry, this negative x is going to be written right here. Then we're going to have a positive 6x right here, so. Then a negative 1 over that, right here, so. And then a positive 16x to the fourth, right. So all I'm doing is flipping, right? So now, home. Now, REVERS, reversing the order, or the order of the terms to obtain or ANS or answer ANS or answer in ASCEN in ascending powers of X, right? OBT, right? So what I'm doing here now is just reversing the order of the terms above, right? To obtain or answer in ascending powers of X. That's all that we're doing. So the question looks difficult. It's really not difficult. All we're doing is just reversing, because remember, the question asks us to do or answer in ascending powers of X. The question asks us to do or answer in ascending powers of X. So in order
Sir.
to get or answer in ascending powers of X, that's what we must
So you
do.
know, I just realized
Well,
we never get it wrong. But they just have it in a decimal. I never know how to change it
right.
up.
Okay. Very good. Let me just put that note. Please note.
Sir?
Yes.
Can somebody take a picture and put it through for the food that sir just worked?
Go back upstairs, please, sir.
I sir, I can send back this thing in the group. Make
I
it
will.
more better.
I will. I will. At the end of the class, I will.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Just take a minute and just look at that and ask the questions that you need to ask.
Sir, I'm finished look, sir.
For the 6 times 4x square, or you work out that to be 6 and x square in brackets?
Yeah, that's my question too.
4 times a quarter is 1. So I'm just going to when I multiply this, 4 times a quarter, I'm going to get 1. So I'm just left with the 6x squared. The 4 times a quarter gives me 1.
It would be like 4/1 times a quarter. So you
Very
can
good.
probably cross multiply it. Take out.
Fancy? Chevelle, you see the answer? You see it now? My explanation helps.
So, sir,
Mm.
whenever times 6 times the 4 first, sir, or because it's fractions.
No, it's because it's fraction and I can cancel. You notice what I did with the first one? I multiplied the 2 by the half, the negative half, to give me okay, I could do that. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I could say 6 times 4 is 24, and 24 times 1/4 is going to be equal to 6. Same difference. Try that for me now, Chevelle, until we get the same answer.
Yes, sir, I got the 6.
Yeah, man, you're good to go, man.
Okay.
Come out now. Wait, not come out. You just
Fancy, how you say? Fancy, how you stay?
Sir, I don't get it. What is it? 6 times a quarter?
Work out 6 times 4 times a quarter and tell me what you get.
6 times 4 times a quarter?
Mm.
Oh, yes, sir, I got the 6.
You got the 6?
Yes.
Magic. The rest of you, please look at it and ask me your questions.
So how you get the -2?
What is 4 times 8 times negative a half? 4 times 8 times negative a half. Oh, sorry. What is 4 times negative a half? Oi! Come second dice, man.
Positive. Yeah, negative.
Has to be negative.
Yeah,
And
let me
multiply.
put in the negative.
Negative 1/8, sir. And the next one you have a positive quarter. Can you say that? On the square, get rid of it, sir.
Yes.
Let me say a -1/8, sir. What's the
Because
positive 1/8, sir?
that was negative a half raised to the third power. The other one was negative a half raised to the second power. When you raise a negative number to an even power, you get rid of the minus sign. When you raise a negative number to an odd power, the negative sign stays.
Oh.
Sir.
That one there, sir.
Yeah, man, good. Yes, please.
Sir, in the third line, -2. Where you get that -2, sir?
4 times that's negative a half.
So I put it right there, sir. Why I probably train out on the next hand.
Now, do me a favor. Multiply 4 by 8 by negative a half until what you get. 4 multiply by 8 multiply by negative a half until what you get.
Come in, sir.
Take your time.
So 4 times 8. 4 times 8 times -8.
Times negative a half. So 4 times 8 times negative 0.5. Until what you get.
-16, sir.
Magic, watch here. -16. See there? So all that is happening in this line here.
Sir.
I'm just simplifying. SIMPL.
Sir.
Uh-huh.
That just to the -2, sir. In the third line, sir, that -2. That was the one, so I was asking how you get the -2.
That's what I'm saying. 4 times negative a half gives me -2. I'm excited by the 8x cube.
Gotcha. I'm just saying it.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
That line, guys, I'm only simplifying. Tell me now that you have seen what it is that I would have done, guys. All right, starting to use consent. Now, look at what is here. This one here, I don't want you to do in class. We're not going to work in class. I'm going to ask you to do this in your own free time. I think I was explaining to the class that, years gone by, people never had a calculator with all these many functions that like you have on your calculator. Most of these stuff.
When you're supposed to show me something, sir, and that calculator thing with the fancy thing, sir, and you have not,
Are you serious?
Yes, sir. I can't move on because of that.
You did call me and remind me?
I think I'll send you a WhatsApp, so but realize you don't read WhatsApp these days.
No, not that man. Remember my phone had died a natural death and I had to get a new phone, so you have to go send it over.
Oh.
Yeah, man. So I had to do a changeover. About one day gone is 3 weeks now that I have one, two. Yeah, this is my third week now with the new phone. So if it take a four, yeah, man. So apologize about that. All right. So I was saying to you that what the man them used to use with the calculator is you have one bright somebody who used to just sit down and just work out all of these calculations, put them in a one book, and then sell the book. Book them called 3-figure table and 4-figure tables book. Matter of fact, that it's interesting. This weekend I'm gonna go to the bookstores and I'm gonna see if I can find a 3-figure table book and a 4-figure table book to see if they still have those books in print. I know I have my copies because I had to use them when I was going to school. Nowadays, only nowadays students have life so much easier because when you want to find 1.002 raised to the fifth power, you just punch it in a calculator, 1.002, and you press the upside down button and you press 5, and then you get 1.010040 as your answer. And you move on. And you say, wow, easy answer. What kind of easy question that sir I put on exam paper?
Which upside down button you're talking about?
You're raising it to the fifth power. 1.002 raised to the fifth. Some calculators have the upside down V, some calculators have the X to the Y, Y to the X. Find which one your one have. Which one your one have?
I don't see X to the Y or Y to the X, sir.
You see one upside down V in it?
No.
Look for X squared. You see X squared on your calculator?
Yeah.
Look to the right of X squared. What button you see right there, so?
A X with a small box at the top.
Yeah, man. Other one if you press. So press the X with the small box at the top. And when the little box at the top comes up, just punch in 5. Are you using a Casio FX115ES?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Good job. Oh, me know so. You get the 1.010040?
Yes, sir.
Magic. So that's the point I'm making. Point I'm making is back then you could have just pressed that in the calculator, but now we have to go on and work it out. Now remember, and this is the point I want to bring across. I may even end up just working the question. This is the point I'm trying to bring across. What we normally do is to say, when you're doing our binomials, as it says binomials, or binomials, we must have those numbers A and B inside of our parentheses. We must have A and B inside our parentheses. 1 minute. All right. So the point I'm making to you guys, and maybe this is why this question becomes important for me to bring across that point. Whenever you're using your binomials suggest that you're going to have an A and a B inside of your parentheses. Your binomial suggests that you must have an A and a B inside your parentheses. You must have A and B. Then, sir, what if you have A alone? It can't work. Simple. Because you must, and that's why it's called a binomial. So you must have your A and your B on the inside. So look at what is happening. Let me stop sharing and start sharing again to get rid of that little box that is in front of my screen. All right, there you go. So when I have the 1.002, that's only one term. That's only A. I must have a B inside. So therefore, I can't use binomial to evaluate 1.002 to the fifth. So what I must do is break up what is inside the parentheses, 1.002, into my A and B. And I recognize that the easiest way to go is to break it up as 1 plus 0.002. So when you add what is in the parentheses, 1 plus 0.002 actually gives you your 1.002. So you're really not changing the values. And then somebody can say, then sorry, they have to use 1. Suppose it is say 0.5 and 0.502. Could it work like that? Yeah. But why again work 0.5 squares and 0.5 to the fifth power and 0.5 to the fourth power? When it can raise 1 to the first is 1, 1 to the second is 1, 1 to the third is 1, 1 to the fourth is 1, 1 to the fifth is 1. So me not have to use a calculator and evaluate those. Because I know 1 raised to all of those numbers is a simple 1. So therefore, I'm making my calculation so much easier for me. So what I'm doing now is breaking that into 1 plus 1, 1 plus 0.002, right? What are the coefficients in working that question? Tell me the coefficients, please.
Hold on.
Sir,
1,
1, 5,
10,
10, 10, 5,
5,
1.
All right. You see, the next time I ask a question, it's supposed to reel off your tongue.
That's a
1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1, 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1, 1, 6, 15, 20, 15, 6, 1. You
Get in
must
there, sir.
know your coefficients. I don't want you to just get in there. I want you to get there. All right. Okay. Let's go. Should I move on with the question, or do you want me to work that question to show you what it looks like?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sorry about that. I never know how thirsty you can get when you're a teacher teaching online. All right, let's go. Let me just. All right, let's go. So my coefficients are COEFFICIE, and my coefficients are 1, 4, 6, 4, 1.
Sir,
Mhm.
it's not the
Sir, it's
1, 5,
5 is
10,
to the
10,
fifth
5,
Oh,
power
sorry, 1, 5,
and
10, 10, 5, 1. Sorry.
yeah.
1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. Thank you. That's what you were saying to me, Clay?
Sorry, I'm writing on the chat.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So remember how we know what coefficients to use is by looking at the power. Is by looking at the power. How we
Sasha,
know is by looking at the power. Yes, please.
see the message in the chat?
I'm trying to open it up, but it's just not opening up at all.
Alright,
Um,
me tell us me I leave right now
oh,
and go.
I see it now. All right, no problem.
Alright.
All right, bless up. All right, so um, so the first thing to do is to write down your coefficients. Write down your coefficients. 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. You get a little 1 mark right there, so you get the coefficients, you're good to go. Next, I am breaking up. I have broken up my 1.002 into 1 plus 0.002. So what I'm going to have is, come on now, copy, copy, paste. So I'm going to have 1, oh, come on. So I'm going to have 1 times 1 to the 5th, 1 times 1 to the 5th, plus, and then I'm going to go now and have 5 times 1 to the 4th times 0.002 to the first. 0.002, and that is raised to the first power. It's been done. You're going to do it the same way as you've been doing the other questions, and then you can have plus 10, copy, plus 10 times 1 to the third power times 0.002 to the second power. Then 10 again, 1 to the second power times 0.002 to the third power. Then 5 times 0.001 to the first power times 0.002 raised to the fourth power plus 1 times 1 to the 0 times 0.002 to the fifth power. I want you all to look at this and tell me if you are in agreement, and tell me if I would have done something different from what it is that I have been doing all along. When one decreases, the other increases. When one decreases, the other increases. You're going to infuse your coefficients with the with the value of the A and the B. 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. And what it is that you're doing is just following a sequence. Following a sequence. You're following a sequence. And your sequence is going to be 1 times 1 to the 5th. We always say A to the 5th. We start with A and we end with B. 1 times A to the 5th, which is going to be 1 to the 5th, plus 5. So why we have 5? Because of the coefficients. 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. And then we can have 1 to the 4th, 0.002 to the first. Then we're decreasing again. So that 1 to the 4th is going to become 1 to the 3rd. And because we're losing 1 power there, we need to gain it in the B position. So we're gaining it on the 0.002. So that is going to be raised to the second power now. Remember, you can always check to see if you are on the right track, because the sum of your overall powers must be equal to the power that you've started off with. The power we start off with is 5. See, for this first term, the sum of the overall power is 5. The sum of the overall power for this one here, 4 plus 1 is 5. The sum of the overall power for this one here is 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. The sum of the overall power here is 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. The sum of the overall power here is 5. 1 plus 4 is 5. The sum of the overall power here is 5. 0 plus 5 is 5. So you have to just look, just be consistent. When you write it down, I've shown you several little tricks. And maybe what I'll do for next class or between now and next class is to sit down and write out the little tricks and just put them in a summary at the end of the unit so you can see it. There are several little tricks with this. And you know the tricks are a sequence, a pattern. The sum of the overall power, the sum of powers must be equal to the powers that you start off with. The sum of powers must be equal to the power that you start off with every single time. And that will come into Shana K left. But she was asking a question and I said, I don't want to do that question yet because I don't reach there so yet. And I couldn't work it yet because I don't reach there. But when I get to that part that Shana K was asking me, you'll recognize how important what it is that I'm saying now comes into play, because you have to figure out the sequence of what is happening in order to know what is happening there. In order to know what is happening. All right?
Sir,
So, yes, please.
sir, how is it that the first term, 1 bracket raised to the 5th power, is not followed by 0.002 also?
Because if you want me to write it, I can.
Okay, it can be placed there.
Yeah, but what is it going to place there as 0.002 to what?
As you I put some, but I realize I used not the previous one, but you skipped out this time. What Mr. say?
Right, very good. And I do it because I want you to get into the habit that you don't have to do it. So
yeah, that's it.
A 0. The sum of the overall power is supposed to be equal to the power that you start off with. 5 plus 0 are 5. So 0.002 raised to the 5th power, raised to the 0 power, is 1. This 1 raised to the 0 power is 1. So all of them have your A and your B inside of it, you know. Every one of them have your A and B inside of it. It's just that one of them you will end up with at the first one and the last one again end up with something with a 0 power. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go. 1 to the 5th is just 1. Talk truth. Agreed. 1 to the 5th is just 1. Don't. You talk to me now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. What is 0.002 to the first is 0.002. 1 to the 4th is 1. What is 5 times 0.002? Somebody tell me that, please. 5 times 0.002. 0.01. Good job. School starting squeeze. 0.01. 0.01. All right. And I'm going to write that 0.10. Right? Because I'm still working with my 3 decimal places. Oh, you know what I need to do? It says correct. It says correct to 6 decimal places. It says correct to 6 decimal places. Right? So I want my answers to 6 decimal places. So far I have 3. Let us go and see what is going to happen here. 1 to the 3rd is 1. 0.002 to the 2nd is what? 0.00004. No? 0.000004. Do you have 5 zeros and a 4? Oh, sure. Students, what is 0.002 raised to the 2nd power? Come on, you're all supposed to have a calculator.
Repeat it, sir.
0.002 squares equal what?
I can't tell you.
It's supposed to be, tell me if you have 0.000004. Oh, you have 4 times 10 to the negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Negative 6.
6. Yes, sir.
You have 4 times 10 to the negative 6, don't?
Yes, sir. Stop at the 6, sir.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's how I can't answer because
Yes,
it's in
sir.
a standard form and I don't know if we standard form and the bug or no. Right? It's in a standard form and I don't know how to read standard form. So everybody turn dumb. My goodness. Those of you who I taught
Enough
foundation
of
concept
them,
1,
sir.
those of you who I taught foundation concept 1, at this point in time should feel embarrassed. And don't let me name and shame you. Right? You should feel embarrassed. Or, matter of fact, those of you who did foundation, matter of fact, all of you, can do CXC maths and this topic is on CXC too. All right, let's go. So you're going to get 4 times 10 to the negative 6. Multiply that by 10 for me, please. And you should get 4 times 10 to the negative 5. Multiply 4.0 times 10 to the negative 6 by 10. And you should get 4.0 times 10 to the negative 5. True or false?
True.
All right. So what that works out to be. So 4.10 times 10 to the negative 5 is 0.01234. So 4.10 times 10 to the negative 5 is that. So look at what is happening really. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4.0 times 10 to the negative 5 is the same thing as 0.00004. The question asks us to go to 6 decimal places. Right there, so we reach 5. So we have to go to one more because one more is going to be 6. Anything that is greater than 6 decimal places, I don't want it. Because the question says go up to 6 decimal places. All right? Now, what is 0. What is 0.002 raised to the third power? You should have 0.000000003. Says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 times 10 to the negative 9.
8 times 10 to the negative 9.
Sorry, 8 times 10 to the negative 9.
Yes, sir.
Right. Where me get 3 from? You know, so I'm tired now. Yeah, man, I see. Finish at 9 o'clock. I'm tired now. 8
Sir,
times 10 to the negative 9. Yes, please.
sorry, I use the second and the third A and B to work. That is what I work out to get 0.0004.
No, I multiply I raise 0.002 all squares. Where ask me? Yeah, man. At this my work out, you know, to get the 4 one, you know.
Oh, okay.
Another one I'm reach now, my work out. So this is going to be 8 times 10 to the negative 9. I want to multiply it by 10. You're going to get 8 times 10 to the negative 7. So it's 0. So it's going to be 0.1234567 8.
I press enter again, so you see, it show you 8. I press enter again, you see, show you 16. It will go up.
Yeah, man, I continue going up, yeah. Now, watch me now. Me going to press plus dot, 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 dot. You know why? Because you see, it says 6 decimal place. Rockstone. Undo. I will stop right there, so because it says, the question says to 6 decimal places. Look how much we're going now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 decimal places. So if I go to any other value here, it is going to give me more than 8 decimal places. So I'm going to stop right there. So do me a favor now. Add up all of these for me, please, until I get to the answer. Add all of that until I get. Add all of that. Add 1 plus 0.10 plus 0.0004 plus 0.000008 until what you get.
$1.010. Oh, the answer that.
1.01004.
9 o'clock. Bye.
And that's the answer right here. And that's how we get our stuff.
1.0.
1.01004 to 6 decimal places. 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 1 If the question had set to 8 decimal places, you'll put 08. Another 08 there.
Yes, sir.
All right. It was very nice having you tonight. You have for me these questions that I want you to tackle.
Sir, I did those but I realized there's no answer for number 2 and number 4.
Oh, you got the answer for number 1 and number 3?
I did all of them, sir.
No, but I'm saying, did you get the answer? Did you get these answers that I have here?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let me do it. But before I send this document out, let me do number 2 and 4 and put the answers in there then. All right?
Yes, sir.
Bless your hearts. And then no, this is going to be the end of binomials. And then on Tuesday, all being well, I'm going to start the combination and permutation and factorial notations. So
That's Greek, sir?
No, man, it's not Greek. It's French. So I want you to read this French for me. And then we can get into some more calculation. But it was really nice having you tonight. I enjoyed my class. I hope you did. Study hard.
Yes,
Please.
sir.
Peace out.
Sir, I'm going to call you, sir, because I need to move on, sir, and that question is over.
No problem.
Mr. Shand.
Yes, please.
Ayana Tomlinson says she's trying to get in contact with you.
No problem. Thank you.